There's so much to explore in Goa. From amazing beaches to great seafood, this little state in India seems to have it all. In today's video, I'll be taking you to the top 5 forts in North Goa. We'll start our journey from Kalangut and head north all the way towards the Maharashtra border. We'll be visiting a 17th century fort that's not just rich in history, but it also offers some insane views of the Terakol River and Kerim Beach. Then we will head to another fort that's extremely popular among tourists. This fort gained nationwide popularity after the 2001 Bollywood film Dil Chahta Hai featured scenes that were shot here. Even after 2.5 decades, people still refer to this fort as the Dil Chahta Hai fort. For our third destination, we'll be leaving the coast and heading inland into the rural heart of Goa to explore Korjuem Fort. We'll be crossing beautiful rivers, bridges, fields and some gorgeous villages along the way. After that, we'll move back to the coast and explore Rees Magos Fort. That's if they let us film there. And finally, we'll head to another hugely popular fort that's over 400 years old. This fort was once a lifeline for sailors because it supplied fresh water to ships crossing the Arabian Sea. I'll be riding 130 kilometers and I promise you every destination will be worth it. Good morning guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Gavin. We've got nearly 31 kilometers ahead of us, so let's begin this journey. Wow. Look at this. Superb. Just as I reached, I missed that ferry. Look there. So there's a ferry here every half an hour. I am at the Terakol ferry point. We'll be crossing this river and we'll be heading that way. In the distance there's a ferry point there as well. And we'll be taking the bike and going over this hill. Right that side there in the distance, if you can see, there's a church and that is where the fort is. Although I missed the ferry, I really don't mind because this place is gorgeous. A few days back we had visited Kerry Beach and the scenery there is picture perfect. And that there in the distance are some fishermen. They are casting their net to catch some fish. Let's go there and see what they can catch. I'll show you. Look at this. These guys have been catching these small fish here. They have not been lucky today. They have been only catching these. And there are some gentlemen here as well. They are gathering their catch. And look at this little guy here. Uncle just cast his net. Let's see what he can catch now. And this is a very nice spot because this is where the Terakol River meets the ocean. And this space here is called an estuary. As always, I'm so curious to see what they can catch, but looks like he's not been lucky. Doesn't look like he's caught anything big. Just one here which looks slightly bigger. And there's a lot of sand there, so this cab guy is finding it difficult to get his car out. Let's see what he does. I think he'll have to come in full speed. Yes, he's made it out. This is the first time I'm taking the bike on a ferry. Am I nervous? Not really, because I trust these guys. I've seen a lot of people taking their bikes and we just saw a car coming out of this. And back in the days, if you remember, all those who traveled, even huge buses were taken in huge ferries. Anyway, that's the view. So there is something there that looked like a crocodile. I don't know if that's a crocodile, but there are crocodiles in this river. Places like these feel so damn good. The air feels cleaner over here. The fragrance coming from the cashew trees around just feels great. And mind you, we are still in Goa. Okay, Fort Karakol left, St. Anthony Church left. Yes, we have to take the left. Church residence, St. Anthony Church. Beautiful. Just how I picturized this place to be. It's even better though. Locals, they are sussegat, slow life, perfect life, clean place, air feels amazing. This feels so damn. This is perfect. Have we made it? Have we made it? Parking, parking, parking. Super. We have a parking. If you have to ask me the weather right now, I would say it is perfect. It is sunny, a bit hot, but because it's cloudy and sunny at the same time, it is cool. It did rain in Goa. Okay, let's get into this little entrance. And as soon as you get inside, this is what you get to see. Amazing. Wow. So there's like sunshine in the middle, it's open air, and look at this beautiful church. And these are the surroundings. Statue of Jesus Christ here with this backdrop of the coconut tree looks very, very nice. Where do we go? Okay, let's head over to this side. Wow. Now this is the restaurant that Andre, Robbie, you guys had recommended. I'm not here for the food. I know the food here is great, but the view, wow. Just check this view out, guys. It is out of this world, literally out of this world. What a sensational view. What's there this side? Let me walk around. Absolutely worth it. There is no entry here. It is free entry, and even the boat was free. They didn't charge anything. And this is the roof of the church right here. So as you can see, the architecture is influenced by the Portuguese. And like I said, we are still in Goa, and this is where they used to keep a watch over their enemies. Let's see if I can fit in. Oh my god, my camera has got some scratches, but yes, I do fit in, but it's a tight squeeze. For sure the soldiers would have been very fit back then. I am fit as well, but not as fit as the soldiers, and I have a lot of gear with me. So right now my bag is scratching, my camera is scratching, and my watch got scratched, but we're okay. So I wanted to capture the tables in there, but unfortunately they haven't given us permission. We will come here one of the days for sure. I just cannot tell you how beautiful the view is over here. You have to be here to experience it. What a beautiful place that was. Now it's time to head over to our second destination. It's very popular, and there are some gorgeous views that you can get from that fort as well. So stay tuned and keep watching till the end. Took a little stop here at this restaurant. It's got some nice views, got some cold water and some 7-Up, and once again the ferry is here, so we'll be crossing over and heading towards Shapur. As I was passing by beautiful villages, I couldn't resist the temptation to stop and admire the beauty, the pace at which I would say life was lifing. But for now, I'm back to the chaos of North Goa. Parked my bike there. The parking was 50 rupees and maybe 100 rupees for cars, and all these shops here for souvenirs, for cabs, they are all lined up here. Now This is the slope that goes towards Shahpura Fort, and if you end up visiting like me in the afternoons, make sure that you always have cold water, you have sunglasses and a cap. This is actually the wrong time to visit this fort. I shouldn't come here in the afternoon, but then we have 3 more places to cover. And just look at the steps here. So there are so many steps, and down there are many people because they are tired from the walk, and many of them are having lime juice and cold water because we have to go all the way up there. I'm taking a break now, and as you can see, already we can get a beautiful glimpse of the ocean. We're almost there, and if I look behind me again, this is the view that I'm getting. Let me just zoom in and show you something interesting. Look at the shades of the water. Many powers have tried to conquer the fort, like the Marathas and the Portuguese, and right now what remains here is the outer walls, but people still visit here because the view from here is fantastic. Look at these stones here. So they are probably like hundreds and hundreds of years old. Show you a 360-degree view because this is a huge place, and I'm exactly on top of the hill right now. So there used to be structure here before it was damaged. There were a lot of wars and stuff that have taken place here. And the funny thing is that all the people, they did not even check what is there this side here. They're going straight there because that's where you can get the view of the ocean from. Headed to the top, and this is what the view looks like. And this really reminded me of those Insta reels where this is Instagram and this side here is the reality. A very obvious tip: don't come here in the afternoon. If you come here in the evenings, you will get to witness a gorgeous sunset. Time to head back home now for some lunch. Just got done with my lunch, guys. I had rice, dal, velio, the small fish that is deep fried with semolina, and I had prawns as well. And besides that, I had to have a mango, to cut down all the spiciness from the food. And now I feel all energetic. Now it's time to head to Korjiam Fort. Now this behind me is Goa's only inland fort. Look at this, guys. It is so quiet, and I am the only visitor here. Unfortunately, the fort is shut. We cannot go in, but let me show you what's there ahead. And there something is mentioned in Portuguese. So right now the entry is restricted, but there is some restoration work that is going on. Look at this. This is what it looks on the inside. Now you must be wondering, why would someone build a fort all the way here in the interiors of Goa? Usually all the forts are at the coast, but then this one is on the interiors because if there was any enemy coming from the interior parts to attack them, they had a fort here. And I was reading a bit more history about this place. There was a lady who tried to get into the military service who disguised herself as a man. So there's a lot of more interesting history, but then I just wanted to come here to show you that there are some forts in Goa which are not as popular as Fort Aguada or or the Shahpura Fort. But in case if you're passing by, Aldona is a beautiful area. I would highly recommend you visit this fort as well. Good morning, guys. I've just woken up and it's a new day, and let me show you something interesting. It's drizzling right now in Goa, and these are brinjal plants that I had planted. So every morning I have a routine to come and check this. Look at this. There's one here, and then there's a little one here, and there's a flower here. So soon we are going to get 3 to 4 brinjals. These have given us a lot. Look at this. There's a flower here, and so many about to come here as well. Obviously trying to visit all places in one day was something like setting unrealistic expectations for myself. And yesterday was a Sunday. Sunday is for God, for families and for rest. But today is a new day, and as Pele says, every day is a good day in Goa. This was such a bummer. I'm so sorry guys, the fort is closed on a Monday, but anyway I have a little bit of a view of the fort from here. Now this right here is the Rees Magos church, and that there in the distance, that is the Rees Magos fort. So the fort was built in 1551, and guess what, it is even older than Fort Aguada. And that side there is the Mandvi river, so from the fort you can even get a glimpse of Panjim. The ticket to enter this fort is around 50 rupees for adults, and for kids I guess I'm not very sure, but maybe, you know, till a certain age there might be no charges. But I'm so disappointed guys. Getting up early in the morning, coming all the way here just to realize the fort is closed. Anyway, I'll just be happy by looking at it from here. I've been there several times, but I really wanted to show you the fort. And anyways, I'm not very sure. I don't think photography is allowed inside, but I wanted to see with permission if I could get in. But here are some pictures of the fort. Once you enter, you know, there's a little bit of a jail. There's a small hole in the ceiling, so they would surprise the enemies by throwing hot oil. That is really scary. That's why they've made the hole in the ceiling, and it's like, you know, on the first floor, on the floor of the first floor, the hole, it connects from that floor till the ceiling on the ground floor. And then as you enter inside, there are some rooms there with from where you can get some very nice view of the Panjim Bridge and Atal Setu. And there is a lot of history about freedom fighters and all of that. It's all given inside. The fort is maintained really well. In fact, it's one of my favorite forts in Goa. So if you are in Nerul, make sure you visit this fort. It's a beautiful ride all the way here. Guys, please bring cash because these parking boys will catch you, and you need to pay 50 rupees for parking right here. I just got in from here, and as you can see here, there's a long queue here for tickets. Coming here you have to get cash because these guys are only accepting cash. But then if you scan this code, I have scanned, and this is the site you will get on, so you need to fill in all your details. But I've already got my ticket. Now let's go inside the fort. So that there is the entrance, and as you can see here, it is a massive fort. So this fort was used as a water station for ships that were entering in the Mandvi river. And Aguada in Portuguese, it actually stands for water. That's why this was called Fort Aguada. And also besides that, there in the distance there is a lighthouse. So that is one of Asia's oldest lighthouses. It was built somewhere in 1864. We're entering the fort, and as you can see here, there are some steps, a very steep climb. And this way people are walking out of. Now there's no entry or exit, but this way feels easier, so I'm going to just enter from here and look at all this. So there are many photo frames here of all the history about Goa. And this is the Lower Aguada Fort. So this is near Shinkeri beach. And as soon as you enter in, this is the lighthouse that you will see. This is one of Asia's oldest lighthouses. And just look at the number of people that are there over here. This is a huge fort. I really wonder where the water reservoirs are. This is near the main entrance, and this here is some history that is mentioned about the fort. What's this cage here? Was this some sort of a jail? Can you hear it? It sounds so scary. The voices of the kids are echoing from here. I wonder where those kids are. Oh yeah, this is where they are screaming. These are the kids who were screaming here. This is the water reservoir. Right now I'm actually walking on top of the water reservoir. Look how huge this place is, and the kids there, they're enjoying screaming. Quite frankly, even I'm tempted to go and scream there, but there are a lot of people here. This is massive. Look at that. Someone has even dropped their hat right there. I feel sorry for that person, but just look at the view, guys. So they had built this fort because this is the entrance towards the Mandvi river, and the fort here used to guard all the enemies that were trying to enter here. It was built by the Portuguese, and this is actually one of the most oldest Portuguese forts that have been preserved in India. And just look at the size of this place. Look at the stupidity. This guy is climbing here, and if he falls there, he won't see himself again. But again, the size of this fort. These steps. Let me go down a little bit. And these were probably some secret steps to, you know, get out of some other place in the fort. I would have loved to go in there, but it is locked here. If you have senior citizens, this place definitely involves a lot of walking. And look here, there are so many people. There are kids that are screaming, kids crying, teenagers doing their thing, clicking photos, videos, reels. And I think I've just explored like 30% of the fort so far. This is a huge place. Now let me go there in the corner and see the view from there. Again, this is the view that you have from this side. Beautiful view. This again is the Mandvi river, and that side there is Panjim. Dads are here cracking their dad jokes. Well, these last few days have been tiring. My body hurts, but my heart and my soul is filled with memories that I will cherish for a lifetime. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the video, and if you do love watching our videos, do subscribe to the channel, like, share, and you know, just tell everyone who's visiting Goa about our channel. That really means the world to us. We'll be coming up with many more episodes from Goa. Until the next one, take care, stay safe, and stay positive.